going to do some simple abs, mainly based in sitting, and I'm going to show you a few variations, progressively getting a little bit harder. So if you feel like something's already hard enough, just stay with the first version or the second version or wherever you've found your happy place. So we're going to sit with the feet flat, pressing the feet into the floor. Try and sit nice and tall on your sit bones. I'm going to start with my hands behind my thighs, my lower thighs, and we're going to just start with a little flex and extension of the spine. So we're just going to use this position and the hands to curl the spine. Oops. I've lost my AirPod. Let me just get it back in my ear. Okay. All right, trying again. We're going to flex the spine, trying to stay long, and come to flat back or tall back, and then extend the spine, lift the heart or the breastbone up. Flex the spine, keep pushing into the feet, try to keep the shoulder blades wrapped around the back, not creeping up towards your ears. Let's do that 3 more times. Good, so you probably naturally found that you wanted a breath pattern that was the out breath for the flexion and an in breath for the extension, so that's good. If you were doing something different, you probably want to change to that breath for the next one, which is going to be a half roll back, but we're going to be holding the legs, so we're keeping the shoulders down, taking a breath, and then scooping the waist back and rolling away. Now we can use the hands behind the legs as much as we want to. They might start to slide out a little bit, and then use them to come back up and use them to add a little bit of flexion. So keep your spine as long as you can. So really tricky to make flexion a long position, not a short position. And really tricky to keep the shoulders on the back. Let's do this one 3 more times. Good, now I feel like I want to stretch my legs, so let's do a little spine stretch forwards before we do the next one. So legs about mat width apart, hands on the floor in between. Press into the floor to help you to find a long flexion as you stretch forwards. Good, press into the floor. Try and lengthen back through the waist. Push the heels down as well. Let's do that one 3 more times. And last one. So progressively getting a little bit more difficult. We're going to half roll back with the hands, or the arms I should say, on the outside of the legs instead of holding on. So same breathing pattern. Let's just do 5. So breathing out, pulling the waist back, gently pushing into the outside of the legs with the hands. You can go a little bit further. And let's not do the extension, let's just go flexion, longest flexion. Use the arms and the shoulders, which makes you use your inner thighs actually, which is good. Two more, yeah. Good, so again, I feel like this is quite tight, so I want to move. So I'm going to suggest we do a little cross-legged challenge. So goodness knows if I'm going to be able to do this. So genie arms, and we're going to cross the legs the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leaning back as little as possible. You probably saw me leaning back quite a lot. Then genie arms the other way. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I definitely got tired. Okay. Let's do the saw again to find a little bit of length. So legs wider than the mat. I'm going to keep the hands on the tops of the shoulders today. I'm going to twist and I'm just going to bow my body towards that leg and come back again. I'm going to twist, I'm going to pull my waist back and bow towards that leg. And again, I'm going to twist. And turn and twist. Coming up in that same twist before I go to the other side, trying to keep my toes up to the ceiling and not coming back to, I wanted to say talk to me, and then the other way. I think I started that way, so I think I've got one more. If I'm wrong, you just stop in the right place. Okay, so we're going to do we're going to use the position called elbow slip position. So that's resting back on the hands. So in the first instance, this seems like a, oh, nice, relaxing, easy, but we don't want that, obviously. So you're going to activate the feet, activate the abs, activate the arms. And then I'm going to just simply do a little knee fold here and try not to lose height. Outer thigh, inner thigh, just 5, other side. See, I'm starting to sink, don't let yourself sink. One more set each side. Good, up you come. Okay, so we're going to do the half roll back without using the arms to hold on. So this time we're not pressing against, we're not holding behind, but you can go back to either of those two if you want to. We're reaching forwards with the arms. So start with a nice tall back, take a breath, pull the waist back, and roll down. Now roll as far as you can without the shoulders hitching forwards and without the feet popping up. So I'm going to speed up a little bit. 2 more. Whatever version you want to do. Good. Now, if you've got the hands behind the legs version, you can still do this. If you've got the hands against the legs, you can still do this. I'll show you that first version. It's just a roll back, Then release one arm to the side. Try not to let the leg move. Try not to twist the body. And then whoop, just for fun, both. And up you come. The version with the hands to the outside. Rolling back. Open one. Open the other one. Just for fun. Open both. And up you come. The version not holding on. Rolling back. Open one. I started on the other side. Open two. Oh, this is hard. Open three. Up you come. Now let's roll all the way down and stretch out the back. So you can either roll down with the knees bent or with straight legs. I'll go for knees bent. So I'm going to press into the outside of the legs to help me use my abs more actually. Roll all the way down. Stretch my legs. Stretch my arms. Bring the arms over. Feel the shoulders come onto the back. Pull the low ribs down. Feel that help you get the upper body up. Bend the legs and come in. Now, of course, if you need to hold behind the legs to help you come up, you can. I think I did it slightly differently that time. Arms up, shoulders on the back, low waist pulling back, bend the knees, pull if you need the help. Just get over that little hump. 3 more times. I feel so nice just to lengthen out after all that ab work. I might have messed up my counting, so we're going to do this one. And I think we've got one more. Last one. Rolling down. Reaching over. Let the ribs pop up just for a minute. Then bring them down. Bring the shoulders onto the back. Scoop the ribs and the waist. And there you are. Okay, well done.